Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound. Welcome to the last episode of In and Out for this year. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. In these videos I keep an eye on my low buy and how I'm doing with my budget. So the first polish that I purchased in December was this one by ILMP. It's called Empress. I've been waiting for this one to come into stock in the UK for what felt like forever. I'd even thought about importing it from America, but the price on postage is prohibitive, so I was really happy to see this one come in. Even though it meant I would go even further over budget this year, I couldn't help but pick it up when I saw it because it was already low stock. And this is a very beautiful pink flaky polish with lovely small subtle flakies in it and nicely dispersed on the nail as well. Not too in your face, just exactly how I like my flakies. So technically that was the only polish that I bought a whole of the polish for myself. I did make a hollow taco order and most of that was covered as a Christmas gift. The first one that I ordered is Curfew Crasher. I really loved this one when it came out, but I knew it wasn't going to be limited edition, so I was in no rush to order it and I waited until I wanted to make an order for another reason. But I do love the colour of this polish and the components within it. So for each of these polishes I am showing them swatched on a swatch stick because I need to make up the swatch sticks anyway, so I thought I might as well show you what the formula is like, and as you can see this one goes on really smoothly. A little bit sheer on that first coat. It's going to take 2 to 3 coats to become completely opaque on the nail. For me, I think I'm going to be happy wearing this one in 2 coats. The next one was Crystal Skies, and this is one that I went sort of back and forth on a little bit because I don't wear blues very often, I don't wear glitter polishes very often, but I just couldn't help myself. I think it's those little square holographic glitters in there that got me. It's very, very pretty, this polish. I'm just going to have to make sure that I do wear it, and probably with a peel off base coat. Unfortunately I lost the footage of the first coat going on, but it goes on really easily for this type of polish and it's not too chunky and completely opaque in just 2 coats. You will need a good glitter grabber top coat on this one though, because otherwise it will be very textured. The next one that I got as part of that Christmas present was 50 Shades of Greige, and this is one that came out over the Christmas holiday period. And this one is based on the polish that was made on stream by mixing all of the pastel rainbow polishes together. Technically therefore I could make this one myself, but they have tweaked it a little bit in the lab and it is just stunning. I really, really love this polish. It's got an amazing holographic flair to it. Some people thought it might be too similar to toe beans, so here are the 2 of those together. And although in some lights at some angles they look similar, toe beans is definitely more pink and it's got much more of a shimmer in it than 50 Shades of Greige does, which seems to be a more straightforward linear holographic. And the next one that I got as a Christmas present was Hollow Taco's Fallen Flake Taco. And I'm already hearing you in the comments saying, but Amanda, you said you didn't need this one because you had the KB shimmer, but I kept seeing swatches of this one and convinced myself that it had more pink in it, so I wanted to get it and give it a go. The flakes also seem to be a little bit more subtle in size and shape than they are in the KB shimmer polish. So this is it in just the 1 coat. Again, very nicely distributed flakes. They're a little bit more dense in this polish than they were in the ILMP earlier. And here's that comparison with KB Shimmer's Take It or Leave It. The KB Shimmer is more red and gold, the Hollow Taco's a little bit more pink and a paler gold. So they're definitely not dupes. I like them both, I'm going to be keeping them both. But I do have no regrets in getting the Hollow Taco version. And the next one that I got was Disco Dust, and this one's a multicoloured reflective polish. Really, really unusual topper. I don't think I've seen anyone else doing this. Let me know in the comments below if any other brands have released anything like this. And this is what it looks like under flashlight. You can see all those little reflective particles glimmering away. And so this is what it looks like over the top of a white and a black. I do that with all of my toppers to start off with, to give me a bit of an idea how they look over light and dark colours. And here's what that looked like under the flashlight. I think I prefer it over the darker colours, so that's how I think I'm going to wear this one. Although it's still pretty over the white, it looks mostly sort of silver and pink. And the next one is one that I picked up using my loyalty points. So this one I class as gifted as well. It's I'm Over Brew, which is a colour that I've been meaning to pick up for a little while. But again, I knew it was likely to go into the loyalty rewards at some point, and I was no rush to pick this one up. I do have, I think, quite similar colours, but it does have a lovely formula, and it's lovely and smooth and self-levelling. So this is what it looks like in the second coat, and you can see how lovely and shiny this one is. A nice staple polish to have in your collection. And then the last one is Halogen Glow, and this one was my birthday present from Holo Taco. If you're in their loyalty program, they do give you a free polish every year. There's a few to choose from, and this is one that I didn't have in my collection, so I picked this one up, and it's one of their shimmer toppers. I might have something similar to this in my collection already. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of comparison at some point of all the shimmer toppers that I have, but nevertheless it is extremely pretty. There's just one of the shimmer toppers I don't have now, and it was quite a green finish, so I'm not planning on picking that last one up, although the completionist in me might force me to at some point. So, having bought or been gifted quite a few polishes, what am I going to be destashing? Well, there's this little Cuccio colour mini called A Star Is Born. This one is getting pretty goopy and dried up. I've thinned it repeatedly and added base to it. But as you can see, it's really got past usable now. You can even see where the brush had been indented into the glitters at the bottom there. I have a full-size bottle of this one, so I've decided it's not worth all the hassle of trying to revive it each time I wear it, and this one is going to be destashed. So that brings me to my totals. If you've been counting along, I purchased one polish, had gifted 7, or almost all of 7. I've destashed or finished 1. That means I have a total of 1 polish coming into my collection overall. Looking at the totals for the year, 68 polishes have come in, and I have destashed or finished 67, which is really annoying because I've got 1 polish extra in my collection, and I was trying not to do that this year. 1's not too bad, but hopefully I'll do better next year. As for the budget, again, I did a bit better this year than I did last year. I did go over my £400 budget by £74.52. That's not too bad for me, but again, I'm aiming to try and do a bit better than that next year. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We've got a collaboration coming out tomorrow, so make sure you come back for that one. And on New Year's Day, I'll be telling you all about my goals for 2024. Hope I'll see you then. Bye!